I'm gonna turn this guy into soup. Nice. Nice.
It just came out. I couldn't stop it.
You could stop it.
I can't stop it. Because then I'm just going to have bubble guts. And that's just going to end up bad for everyone.
Very true.
Everyone involved is going to...
Boss. Is this good enough?
He sounds like he's dying. He's like in his last breath. Is this good enough?
He did get one hit, though. So
That's true.
Well, I'm going to go this one. YOLO.
I think that's the way you have to go.
Probably. What's the other way, then? Probably talk to her?
I don't know.
What if I just do that? Oh.
Dodged.
It's empty. Should we fight him anyway?
Yeah, do it. Need Derby to level.
We do. And we need to evolve Poochie because we'll need someone that actually knows strength.
Yeah. And Zubat.
Zuboot.
Imagine getting being a part of this team, and they're handing out Pokemon. 'Cause I can't assume these guys caught it themselves.
No.
They're just handing out Pokemon, and you're just stuck with the Zubat.
I'd be pissed.
And they're like, you can't evolve this either. It's always got to be a Zubat.
I'd be pissed. That was supposed to happen. I was supposed to get one shot.
I was supposed to waste your time. What? That was 10 seconds.
Double battle.
That was only 10 seconds.
You know, we didn't have to do a double. I could just take it on one at a time if I wanted to.
Well.
I'm here now.
Yep, too late. We are here now.
I'd be pissed if I was that guy.
Nah.
Like, here's your level 33 Zubat. You cannot evolve it.
And by the way, it's always going to be level 33. Good luck. Like, the fuck, man?
I'd be pissed.
Like, can I go get it? Because imagine if they were able to actually let their grunts and stuff get Pokemon they wanted. You know how much more terrifying these teams would be?
Like, okay, so you look at the organization of Team Rocket, right? Mm-hmm. In correspondence of, like, the original games. Mm-hmm. So one 10-year-old can catch every Pokemon in existence, including 4 legendaries and 1 almost legendary.
Yeah. But these guys...
But these guys... No, we got Rattatas.
Sometimes Raticates. Sometimes Golbats. No, I did nothing for... Oh, I forgot that hits everybody.
Yeah. It also has a high crit ratio, which is why it's really good, but, like, only 2 Pokemon ever learn that move.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a TM later on. Hell, it might even be a TM in this generation.
It might be. But, like, just imagine. So, Team Rocket. So, Giovanni was the ground-type gym in Viridian. Imagine if he let Team Rocket have ground-type Pokemon throughout the entire game.
Yep.
Yeah!
Boop, doot, doot.
Riff Raff 2.0, you're alive and you grew up to be a mighty, mighty puppy.
A mighty puppy. Well, it's whatever. We're gonna lose him anyway.
Yeah, well... Lasted longer than our original Riff Raff.
Hey, that is...
That's because I went ballsy with another Riff Raff.
Yeah, you did. That was a fun time.
Going back and watching some of the older episodes were pretty funny. Because we were still getting used to our... I mean, we're still doing it now, but getting used to our recording setup. So the sounds were off a little bit, the volumes were off. But going back to watch some of the older ones... Oh, they're funny. Tooting our own horn here.
Toot toot.
Also, by the way, we're not good enough yet to have our own custom URL.
Not yet. We'll get there soon.
It's funny though because I've been talking to my friends and be like, "Hey, don't forget to subscribe to One Button Warrior or YouTube.com/OneButtonWarriors, like shameless plugin." Then I found out that we can't because we can't put a URL in yet.
Why can't we?
We don't have enough subscribers.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have enough followers and subscribers to get that far. What? What was that noise? Can you do it again?
I'm just gonna do it. What do we have? Yeah, screw it. We'll just
roll with it.
Save. The reason why, by the way, just to let people know, the reason why we're saving in front of like things that are going on is the fact that ever since we played with the Wii U, we don't trust hardware.
Nope.
Got here when I needed you.
And we are using an emulator for this, only for the sole reason that we don't have the ability to capture anything on handheld devices. So this is the only way that we can do so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because I wholeheartedly like doing, not emulation when when needed, but we can't. We don't have the hardware to do so. So
face.
But it's okay, Nintendo. We actually have the game.
I do actually own the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just switch out. I don't feel like
Scary Face.
This is just gonna take forever.
Harvey Face.
And I know Ballbutt can take it in the mouth a few times.
Yeah, I don't like emulation all that much, but in cases like this, we have to.
Because I think, off the top of my head, I currently own Emerald, Ruby, your dick, Emerald, Ruby, Soul Silver, X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Moon, Sun, Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun.
I would like to...
Shout out to Pokemon. I also have Sword. Or no, I have Shield.
You have Shield. I have Sword.
I have Shield. I've got Pokemon Snap. I got Pokemon Coliseum 1 and 2 down there, for fuck's sake.
Uh-huh.
People are like, I know Pokemon pretty well. Do you?
Do you?
He swagged me twice. If we ever don't get confused, I'm gonna smack him in the boy pussy.
Oh, God. I remember telling that joke to my dad, and I'd never heard him laugh so hard in his life.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna risk it.
Whew. Okay, we're good.
Whatever the next Pokemon is, I might just hit it with Roll because it's physical, just to see if we one hit it.
I do eventually want to get the hardware to capture handhelds, because I would love for us to do a Wonderlock run on the channel, unlike Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire.
I'm down 100%. Wonderlocks were the funnest experience I've ever had playing Pokemon with friends.
Yeah, because me, you, and our buddy Zach, we did one with it was X, right? Or was it Y?
I think it was X. It had Xerneas.
Yeah. And that was so fun. And it was a little bit emotional because we were invested. We would take 1 or 2 days out of the weekend and just meet up and just play that for hours.
Yep.
I remember Zach losing his Matang to the third gym. What was it? Your Doug Trio got was it?
It was my Espeon.
That got sucker punched.
Because I Wonder traded away a Pokemon that had died, and I got an Eevee. And I was like, I'm just going to get an Espeon. Because it was a modest nature Eevee. So I was like, oh, I'm in it. I'm trying to think of where we go from here. He's the guy that came. But, so, made the thing love me to death. Oh, we're just back here.
Yeah, we're back here.
So, it loved me to death. And I was like, awesome, cool, dope.
Go back down the stairs in the front.
And then
met a wild Doug Trio.
Yeah, met a wild Doug Trio, and I was like, oh, because I was just grinding anyway, and I was like, oh, it'll be cool, use Psychic, Doug Trio, use Sucker Punch, and it crit, and it one hit me.
For those that don't know what a Wonderlock is, it's basically what we're doing with Nuzlocks, except anytime you get your first 6 Pokemon, doesn't matter who they are, and then you Wonder Trade them, all 6 of them, and whoever you get is what your team is, and if any of them faint, you have to Wonder Trade them back.
Yep.
And, rinse and repeat. You can't catch anything, you don't catch Pokemon, period. Was that the rule, right? You couldn't catch Pokemon, period. Yes, because you couldn't. Unless you were forced to, like Xerneas.
Yeah, unless you were forced to, like Xerneas, which you had to catch.
You had to catch. It was part of the story. Yes, because I remember you found a shiny...
I was on the toilet. Because we were doing the entire thing together. Now, this is where the big part of the game goes. Well, next route is technically a new route. So we can get to new Pokemon, but this is the big route. Because we gotta go all the way to the right. So, I was on the toilet, playing my DS, like every man does. And I was sitting there grinding, while Shane and our friend Zach were just kind of out there chilling. And from what they heard, was me yell at the top of my lungs for how pissed I was.
We're in the living room. This is at his old house before he moved here. We're in the living room. We're grinding, doing whatever, and then out of nowhere we just hear, "Are you kidding me?" And we're like, "What just happened?" And we both get a text message with a picture of a shiny, what is it called?
Goomy.
Goomy. A shiny Goomy.
So
and he's like, I had to kill it.
Yeah, because we made the rule.
Couldn't catch anything.
The rule is you can't catch anything, and if you found a shiny, you had to kill it.
And that shiny Goomy had to meet its ultimate fate.
I was beyond livid that day. Like, I remember going out of that training session to the next part of the game, leaving both you and Zach behind.
Yeah.
Because of how pissed I was.
Yeah.
Like, I took no remorse the rest of the game. The rest of the game, I just didn't give a shit. I was like, no. Like, everything in my way is dying.
And it's funny the way that worked for me when I ended up Wonder Training because I lost.
I put Cilantro out in front.
You would have a Gyarados, you bitch.
I wish we had a Gyarados.
I know, right?
Useful died. I'm just gonna switch the ball, but
I was to say, how do we fight this?
I don't know, man. YOLO.
Yellow it. Oh, it knows Leer. Great. What a useful move.
No.
Oh, it knows Bite. What a useful move.
I'm just gonna keep rolling out until it dies.
But,
Oh, it's weak to rock?
Oh, that's right, because it's flying.
That's dumb.
That is pretty dumb, actually. See? The Pokemon math doesn't make sense. Because flying is a secondary for Gyarados. But it's super effective with rock. But yet, Vibrava is first ground, then dragon, but doesn't get affected by water.
I don't get it. Makes no sense.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was going through, and I lost, who was it? Who's the one grass type Pokemon? Remember the one I had, the grass type, the name escapes me.
Is it the starter?
No. It was one of, like, the early... It was kind of like that same branch of, like, Seedot. And,
what generation was it from?
It was from... Breloom.
That's it, yeah.
I had Breloom. And it was one of my favorites that I got. And it met its death.
I'm just gonna switch. I don't want to deal with it.
And then...
The one thing that freaking... Cilantro isn't good against is Tentacles, because the Poison type negates the weakness.
Yeah.
Which is, again, dumb.
And then, ironically, I ended up finishing... When we finished the Wonderlock, I ended up having all 3 starters in my team because of Wonderlock. And they were my team. I had Delphox, Greninja, and... who was the other one? I don't remember the grass.
Oh, the Spike Boy.
Yes.
I know the first form's Chespin.
Yeah.
Was it Chestnut?
Yeah, I think it was Chestnut.
Yeah.
I ended up having all 3 at the end of it.
Dude, and if Zach ever watches this episode, I'll tell him to his face. I felt so bad, and yet I laughed so hard when he lost both Metagross and Talonflame in the same fight.
In the same fight, because wasn't the third gym Bug?
Well, it was. Was it Bug? It was.
It was because...
I was trying to think, because my brain turned off for a second. I was like, wait a second, what was the third gym of that game? Yeah, it was Bug. But he lost them both because one of the bugs is a rock-type bug, and it knows Rock Slide.
Mm-hmm.
So it lost to Rock Slide, and then... Well, he didn't lose Metagross and Talonflame. He had them before. Like, he had the little forms. Well, I think it was Metang and...
He did have Talonflame. No, he had... It's Fletchling, then something else, then Talonflame?
Yeah. Fletch Hider or something like that?
Something like that. But he had that... And it got hit with Rock Slide, then Metang came out and got hit with some kind of bug move, and it killed him.
It got hit with Psywave twice.
Oh, that's right!
Because Psywave has the built-in mechanic that the more that it's used, the more the damage can fluctuate.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it hit like 40 once, and then you use it again, it can hit above 40.
Yeah.
It doesn't double it or anything like that crazy, but it can do more damage randomly. And Zach didn't realize that, Bug was good against Psychic, even though he's been playing Pokemon for a while too. But we don't talk about that.
Love you, buddy.
but like he lost them both, and I was like, oh, that's because that was a huge loss for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made it up. I'm a fighting type trader. Oh,
Punch. I'm only hitting the ground.
Dynamic Punch.
Ooh.
That'll come in handy
Too
later.
bad we don't have Sunny.
Yeah, I miss Sunny.
We all do. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia anymore.
Alright, so... I don't know how we're gonna go about this next gym.
I'm actually gonna do some research because I want to see if we're appropriately leveled. I don't think we are.
What I do know is this gym, if we don't use an EXP share, we can probably get Flygon.
Probably.
The problem with that is Tate and Liza, as I said before to you off stream, I think don't just have Lunatone and Solar Rock. I think they have Pokemon before then.
Well, we'll find that out and maybe tackle the gym, maybe not. Next time!
Next time.